The champion, Monty Barrett. Shane Cameron in the...
Strikes leading to knockouts represent a formidable phenomenon in boxing. It is precisely these moments of lights out that capture the attention of the majority of fans of this intense but captivating sport. In this section, we will examine several epical moments that are sure to please those who prefer fight conclusions through strikes rather than judges' decisions. On July 21st, 2001, Shane Mosley once again amazed his fans, sending Adrian Stone into a heavy third-round knockout and defending the WBC title in the super welterweight division.
Do it to you again. Just when you're waiting for it again, he throws the right.
They found something funny in there. We'll have to ask them later what it was.
Hard right hand by Mosley stuns Stone and stops him in his tracks. Shane trying to land two. Another hard right hand. Stone is in trouble. Left hook, and Jay Nady stops the fight. That is a flat-out knockout on a brilliant left hook by Shane Mosley. Dr. Margaret Goodman immediately there to observe Adrian Stone. Mosley throws him with the two right hands and then utterly starched him with a brilliant left hook.
All happened behind that initial left hook, though. It stuns you, keep you waiting for another, and then he throws that right hand. He did it all just like out of a book or something.
Another brilliant show.
Now he's strong enough to lift him up.
My response to that is, so what?
On March 30th, 2013, Kazakh puncher Gennady Golovkin defended his WBA middleweight world title, delivering one of the most brutal knockouts of the year. The resilient and unyielding Japanese contender Nobuhiro Ishida could only last until the third round in the ring with Golovkin. Gennady's powerful right punch almost knocked the proud samurai out of the ring.
Not very good is Ishida. And he has not been able, with that jab, to make him be aware that he will be punished if he comes inside.
Say Pumlani for the Japanese man. He must be a big guy over there. But he's got his hands full here against the WBA and the RBO middleweight champion. Oh, big right hand. And Ishida's down and he's out. It's all over. Stan Christodoulis called it over. He's badly hurt.
The end.
Oh, there's that right hand over the top. Wait for it. Boom! On the side of the...
On June 15, 1984, Thomas Hearns confidently defended the WBC title, defeating Roberto Duran. The strong and physically powerful champion immediately took control, knocking the Panamanian out in the second round with a powerful right-hand punch.
Roberto Duran. But Duran is making a mistake. He can't get his head moved back with that jab, or he's really going to get nailed. You have to get low when you fight a fighter like Tommy Hearns. Good left and a right behind it by the champion. Duran in trouble again in his corner. Has not hung on and re-shot. Roberto is wobbly, Jim. His legs are still wobbly. He's trying to cover up. Another solid right hand by Thomas Hearns in a combination. The referee Padilla watching. There he's up in the air again. Duran just fighting on instinct, though, Gil. He's just hanging a big right hand. That's it, Tim. And you right fall forward. The fight's over, Tim. A huge right hand by Thomas Hearns. Right to the cheekbone of Roberto Duran, and it is all over. Going to the ring, and he can... In the second round, you had...
On June 18, 1973, former heavyweight world champion Jimmy Ellis faced the dangerous puncher Ernie Shavers. In the first round, a powerful right uppercut chopped down Ellis, making him fall like a log. The boxer struggled to get up, but the compassionate referee rightly decided that the athlete's health was more important than continuing the fight. On February 25, 2006, promising heavyweight Kelvin Brock faced Zuri Lawrence. The bout itself was not the most thrilling and developed at a slow pace. However, the fight's conclusion was truly spectacular when Brock's powerful left hook in the 6th round knocked Lawrence into a heavy knockout.
A left hook to the body in the way that the opponent blocks it, pushes the hand down.
Beautiful. Oh, there is the knockout shot there by Calvin Brock.
And immediately, referee Jay Nady calls in the medical people.
A left.
Lights went out virtually instantly. Right there, he's out.
On April 8th, the tall Sebastian Fundora succumbed to Brian Mendoza, allowing himself to yawn in the 7th round and succumb to a terrifying left hook.
Which is, pick your shots. Use
Series of left hands by Fundora. Uppercut wants to do, although could have lost by jolting the Mendoza.
So the uppercuts are right there for you, meant for you to throw for Mendoza.
I'm throwing Mendoza.
Release right hand.
Now he's trying to
Poking away, leaves his right hand very...
like you said, from a long distance, he misses it, boom.
Trying to throw the uppercut. Well, there you have it.
Last shots.
Timber as down. And those last 2 punches, Abner, could have had a...
On July 17, 2015, David Price's prospects were cast into doubt by Turk Erkan Teper. A powerful left-hand strike in the 2nd round brutally knocked out the English boxer.
Teper trying to show that he's the tough man, that he's the puncher.
Oh, beautiful shot.
Oh dear, 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 dear. Well, it is all going horribly wrong, and I think it's all over. Referee stopped it, Price is out, and it's all gone wrong in the 2nd round. A great shot from Erkan Teper, and David Price, well, where, oh where from here?
And being tall, being on together.
Sad scenes here in Germany. A very, very happy new European champion.
On April 19, 2013, Dominican Javier Fortuna defended his WBA interim super featherweight title for the first time. And he did it uniquely, quickly, and cruelly. Mexican Miguel Zamudio was destroyed in the 1st round. First, the champion's powerful left punch knocked him out, and moments later, the same left punch ended the unequal confrontation.
Out of there real quick. And he's obviously got that in his mind.
Oh, good night. Beautiful left hook from Javier Fortuna. The training did not make that much of a difference, Teddy, as you were stating.
No, because talent is talent. And that's why I said that it would end
home stage. And he just has his hands down. He's going to get clipped again. And Javier Fortuna is all over him. They call him a bumblebee because of his power. And
now all that Fortuna has to do now.
Oh, that
sure he sets up the power punch, the southpaw left hand. And that's what he did. And it's all over. And again, a mismatch when the contract was signed. Why can I stand here and say that it's going to be an early round, an early night? Why can I say on a fight plan with Fortuna?
I mean, this is a scary knockout for Miguel Zamudio, and that's what happens. You put a fighter at risk when you put him in against a top-level opponent.
On July 5, 2012, Shane Cameron scored an impressive victory over Monte Barrett, knocking him out with a powerful right-hand punch in the 4th round.
Shane Cameron
He was gone from the moment it hit, and it was a matter of which right hand hit first in this fight. And Shane Cameron got there first, and I've got to say, that is an upset.
Absolutely, it's an upset. But
On November 23, 2013, Juan Pablo Hernandez from Cuba retained the IBF title in the cruiserweight division, stopping Russia's Alexander Alexiev. The champion dominated the fight, twice knocking down his opponent. A right side blow in the 10th round ended the match, knocking out the contender.
Speziell die zweite Kampfhälfte sind so ein bisschen verloren. Gegen Cunningham mal in der 5., 6., 7. und jetzt trifft er wieder. Alexejew offen zum zweiten Mal angezählt. Kämpfe gegen Cunningham, dann gegen Toros. Auch das war ein richtig harter Brocken hier. Wenn Alexejew die Pause oder die mögliche Pause so klein als möglich gestaltet, direkt nach der Aktion eingestiegen wäre von Hernandez, da merkt man immer, wie er sich dann selber wieder sammelt. Aber natürlich haben die vielen Treffer auch bei ihm Substanz gekostet. Und jetzt erwischt er ihn oben an der Schläfe rechts. Klassischer K.O. Oder lässt ihn Lindsay Page noch mal kommen? Nein, das war's. Was für ein Wellental und was für ein Ende. Ich habe Ihnen einen Knockout versprochen. Das war nicht zu viel. Sally ist da, die Ehefrau, als erste Gratulantin. Und eines muss man ja mal sagen, und wenn man auch diesen zweiten Cunningham-Kampf als Maßstab nimmt und diesen Alexejew-Kampf.
On December 17, 2016, Hassan N'Dam won the interim WBA middleweight title by defending Venezuelan Alfonso Blanco, who had previously been undefeated in his professional career. In the first round, the Frenchman brutally knocked out the champion with a powerful right blow to the temple. It was not a sight for the faint-hearted. On January 16, 2016, Deontay Wilder defended the WBC belt, knocking out Artur Szpilka with a right-hand punch in the 9th round.
Wilder показывает, что абсолютно ничего не відчуває.
Да, и также спокойно второй раунд. Раскачивается.
Тому що те, що заряджає Wilder, як правило,
срочные победы после какой-то комбинации от Деонтея Уайлдера пока и не пахнет, но это опять, это супертяжи. Все может решить один удар, но и тут подскальзывается Уайлдер, не хватит уже сегодня, честно, травм на эту ставку, но вот если цепляет соперника, вот Артур Шпилька и падает в углу. И пока даже с закрытыми глазами начинает отчет рефери, и это все. Вот вам и Деонтей Уайлдер, вот и вам ставка на один удар, которая сработала в 9-м раунде.
Так, Wilder, який демонстрував не блискучий бокс, Wilder, який достатньо інертним був у ринзі.
Просто такой.
On May 20th, WBO champion in the second lightest weight class, Juntaro Nakatani, successfully defended his title against former interim world champion Andrew Maloney. The Japanese man confidently controlled the fight, twice knocking down his opponent. The decisive left-hand strike came in the 12th round, sending the Australian into a heavy knockout.
Oh my! That was devastating! He is laid out in brutal fashion!
On July 2nd, 1989, Donovan Ruddock confirmed his reputation as a powerful puncher by defeating former world champion James Smith. The climax of the dramatic fight, in which Ruddock was knocked down, occurred in the 7th round. A powerful right punch from the Canadian sent Smith into a heavy knockout. On January 16, 2016, Deontay Wilder defended the WBC belt, knocking out Artur Szpilka with a right-hand punch in the 9th round.
Wilder показує, що абсолютно нічого не відчуває.
Да, и также спокойно второй раунд. Раскачивается.
Тому що те, що заряджає Wilder, як правило,
Срочной победы после какой-то комбинации от ДНТ Уайлдера пока и не пахнет, но это опять. Это супертяжи. Все может решить один удар, но и тут подскальзывается Уайлдер. Не хватит уже сегодня, если честно, травм на эту ставку. Но вот если цепляет соперника, вот Артур Шпилька и падает в углу. И пока даже с закрытыми глазами начинает отчет рефери, и это все. Вот вам и Деонтей Уайлдер, вот и вам ставка на один удар, которая сработала в 9-м раунде.
Так, Wilder, який демонстрував не блискучий бокс. Wilder, який достатньо інертним був у ринзі.
Просто такой...
The bout with the experienced Russian veteran Sergey Kovalev turned out to be quite challenging for the Mexican boxing star. The colossal superiority of Kovalev in power and size was evident, giving Alvarez the center of the ring. The Russian was scoring points predominantly with jabs on retreats, and the red-haired Mexican wisely focused on working the body of his older opponent. The dramatic ending of the evenly matched confrontation occurred in the 11th three-minute round, when Canelo's precise 1-2 sent the tired Kovalev into a knockout.
He's trying to sneak that right hand in behind the guard.
Let the punches flow.
Oh, well, he's caught him with a left hand and he's back completely, and the referee waves this just as I was saying. The Canelo Alvarez, wow!
Back little left hand, right hand. Left hook, distraction, right hand.
Started it all off. And another one there that just landed right on the jaw and the legs went. Caught him with another right, and the reason why you couldn't is because that was always possible.
He's doing, he's pushing back, he's making him work, get him to feel the pace, and he didn't really start showing it until the last round. And, fantastic finish.
On August 12th, former world champion Anthony Joshua delighted his fans with a spectacular victory over Finnish middleweight Robert Helenius. Confidently controlling the match, the Englishman knocked out his opponent in the 7th round with a powerful right-hand punch.
And I just want to see him confidence, Helenius, 100%, picking the pace up a little bit more. He needs to stick with it. The heavyweight can always catch you with one you're not expecting. To go all out.
Anyway, from Joshua, round 5.
The 18 stone, he's dangerous, Andy, and you do not want him
struggling to land the right hand.
It's caused the swelling on the eye. But to get the right hand, you've got to take that extra couple of inches on him. Mug.
Lands the conclusive right hand. It's all over.
Fade. Here comes over the top. Look at the feet. That right hand go, bang, it's good night against anybody. It wasn't like he walked into the shot. Right spot. He's on his stool.
On March 15, 1996, Darrell Wilson knocked out Shannon Briggs with a precise double in the 3rd round.
He may be a little dazed. That's true, and that's pretty amateurish. These are the things that trainers cannot teach a guy. You've got to ask other fighters who are old in the gym to tell you about these things.
And that's a big target for Wilson, and he floors Shannon Briggs. This is over. Tremendous upset victory for Darrell Wilson.
Well, Jim and George, if you recall earlier I said, what is it the management know that we don't? We may just have found out.
And we told you about the rumors he'd been floored in the gym. He appeared to be mildly dazed, George, before that one punch, but in effect, he was knocked out by one left hook.
And not only that, it's no longer a rumor.
On September 26, 2020, young Filip Brgović easily overcame, let's say it directly, not the most challenging obstacle in the form of Georgian boxer Alexandre Kartozia. A powerful right punch from the Croatian heavyweight sent his opponent into a knockout in the 2nd round.
Ovdje
i osjetio je što znači razorni udarac Filipa Hrgovića. Priči je kraj u Danskoj i Hrgović je završio ovo vrlo brzo. Nadam se da je sve u redu s Kartozijom, da će brzo doći k sebi i Filip pomalo zabrinuto gleda.
On August 9th of 2013, Deontay Wilder confirmed his status as a rising star, brutally knocking out the former world champion from Belarus, Sergey Liakhovich. In the first round, a powerful right-hand punch sent the Belarusian into a terrifying knockout. But, fortunately, Liakhovich quickly recovered and continued his boxing career.
There's a right hand, drives Liakhovich into the ropes, down he goes! And it's over, just like that. Hello, goodbye.
Stay, Sergey. Sergey, stay. Don't move, buddy. You're okay. Stay right here.
They're telling Liakhovich stay down. He wants to get up. He was shaking when he went down. Nervous reaction.
Yeah, that was scary. He was right in front of us, Barry, and he was spasming when he went down.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's okay now, or appears to be okay. He is communicating with the referee. Wants to get up, but they'll keep him down, as they should. In the meantime.
On June 28, 2008, Manny Pacquiao won the WBC lightweight title by defeating David Diaz. The bout was a vivid demonstration of the Americans' inability to withstand the speed and skill of the Pac-Man. The conclusion came in the 9th round thanks to a perfect left hook that sent Diaz into a heavy sleep.
In Diaz-Dayton, there isn't much reason. Early, a serious consideration must now be given to stopping the fight in the 9th. If things continue. I guess
You take before the fight eventually ends.
he's had his moment in the sun. He's got an 800 guarantee. And doing that. How many more? Down he goes, and Draculich. Welcome to the lightweight division.
On December 22nd, 2018, the rematch between Derek Chisora and Dillian Whyte took place. The first fight ended with a controversial decision in favor of Whyte. The struggle was going with a slight advantage for Chisora. However, in the 11th round, Whyte once again demonstrated that a knockout artist always has a chance. Losing on points, he managed to deliver a powerful left hook, sending Chisora to the canvas before the referee's final count.
A bit of energy.
Yeah.
Chisora got a shot in, and it was who's being tended to, because that.
In my head, I just said a prayer for him, man. You know, he fought his heart out. He's a champion.
Feet that Derek Chisora is okay. Dillian.
On February 26, 2000, Arturo Thunder Gatti lived up to his nickname in a match against Joey Gamache. The Canadian dominated from the beginning, twice knocking down his opponent. In the second round, the Thunder's powerful double hit ended the fight, sending Gamache into a deep knockout.
And now, right hands from a distance, even at hook, spoil Richie.
He's also looks so much bigger than he does.
Yeah, and he's got a 15-pound weight advantage. Every time he lands a shot, it's abundantly clear. Benji Esteves isn't going to bother with a count here, as Gamache's eyes were closed before he hit the count.
On July 26, 1986, Mike Tyson impressively knocked out Marvis Frazier in a heavy knockout just 30 seconds into the fight.
Like Marvis's father, Joe, Marvis must move or we're going to be out of here very, very quickly. Uppercut, and Marvis is hurt.
Frazier is down. Joe Cortez moves in to have a look, and he's going to stop the fight. It did not last 20 seconds. Tyson goes over to take a look at Marvis Frazier, obviously quite concerned. A terrific uppercut. The same punch with which Tyson knocked out Jesse Ferguson the first time you saw him here on ABC Sports.
Watch the uppercut, the right uppercut.
We're going to show it to you in just a moment.
Right now, there is Jim Jacobs, yes.
Manager Mike Tyson talking to him. 30-second knockout sensation. Watch the right hand of Mike Tyson. Marvis in the corner and trap. There it was. Just clipped him right on the chin. The left was unnecessary. Marvis is badly hurt at this point. Uppercut again. And there, Marvis is out on his feet. Everything after this is just incidental.
The Frazier camp had expressed confidence before the bout. You wonder if they truly believed that Marvis could handle this kind of an attack.
You see that stiff left hand, that jab that Mike is not...
On November 10th, 2018, Alexander Usyk once again confirmed his title as the strongest cruiserweight boxer, defending his WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO belts against former world champion Tony Bellew. The match was not easy for the undisputed world champion, and the early rounds were in favor of the English boxer. However, in the 8th round, Alexander, with a bright combination, sent the exhausted Bellew to the canvas, forcing the referee to stop the fight.
Losing these rounds, backing off with blood coming out of his mouth to send the blood splattering. Left hands from Alexander for Bellew here in the 8th round. Tony Bellew wearing down, still looking for that right hand, closing this gap with real, minimum amount of blood. TV lights out for Tony Bellew. Dave Caldwell straight in the ring. I think he's going to stop it.
On July 29, 2011, the promising Mariusz Wach from Poland delighted his fans by skillfully knocking out Mike Tyson's Kevin McBride. The one-sided match concluded in the 4th round when a powerful right-hand punch from the Viking sent the Irish fighter into a deep knockout. McBride left the ring on a stretcher, and although the damage was minimal, this brutal defeat led to the end of his boxing career.
Do obrony Irlandczyka. Kolejny mocny prawy ląduje na twarzy McBride'a. Kolejna znakomita akcja.
Ależ strzelił prawym nad lewą ręką i to jest po walce. Koniec tego pojedynku. Koniec. Mariusz Wach wygrywa przez knockout. Oto polski Wiking. W ten sposób Mariusz Wach zakończył swoją 25. walkę w zawodowej karierze. Znakomicie sobie ustawił lewą ręką, potem kiedy zjechała ta lewa ręka McBride'a, strzelił bardzo mocnym prawym, posyłając kolosa na deski.
Efektowne zwycięstwo Mariusza, to co mówiłem cały czas, żeby tą lewą ręką przygotował sobie miejsce, znalazł tą lukę, szybki, krótki prawy nad lewą ręką McBride'a i widzimy McBride nieprzytomny, leży, jeszcze nie podnosi się.
To było naprawdę, to było bardzo mocne uderzenie.
Zwycięstwo.
Oto Mariusz Kołodziej.
On March 4th, the 100% knockout artist Eduardo Nunez beautifully knocked out Jesus Martin Ceja with a right-hand punch in the 2nd round.
You can really hear the punches.
A sugar-sweet knockout for Eduardo Nunez, and now our concern turns to Martin Ceja. That was a scary, scary landing.
You can really hear the punch.
On October 7th, 2018, Carlos Payano, a former world champion, was knocked out by Naoya Inoue in the 1st round. The Japanese boxer left his opponent unconscious in a matter of seconds, emphasizing his strength and skill. On September 18th, Alexander Frankel knocked out Enzo Maccarinelli with a powerful left hook in the 7th round, leaving the British audience in shock.
Frankel still standing there, right there toe to toe. He's just not really doing much. We got some loose tape on the left glove. And
good shot from Frankel. It's all over. It's all over. Maccarinelli staggers to his feet. How on earth he's managed to get up, I do not know.
I'm not sure if there's going to be much left here. There's 34 seconds in the round.
No, it's all over. Why the
referee allowed. Here is the stoppage. Beautiful left hook from Frankel.
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, you saw him bobbing and weaving. He got down and was like in almost Mike Tyson style.
This is sort of worrying here when you see McInerney's head clip the back rope.
We've seen that before.
That's how brain injuries are caused. And why on earth the referee allowed this one to carry on. And what was even more worrying was that Frankel landed a couple of punches and still the referee allowed it to carry on. Another left hook. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he really got all of his weight into that. He threw a picture-perfect left hand, too. I mean, he got down at...
On November 15, 2014, Vladimir Klitschko successfully defended his titles in the heavyweight division, defeating Kubrat Pulev. Despite some challenging moments for the Ukrainian, especially in the 5th round, he managed to end the fight with a spectacular left hook, sending Pulev into a heavy knockout.
For Klitschko, and down goes Pulev. 1 minute and 11 seconds into the fight. And that's why it doesn't work. And now Pulev mugging with Klitschko as if to say, look, I'm not hurt. But that was a solid left hook, which delivered exactly the same result as a lot of other Klitschko left hooks. And now there are 2 knockdowns. That's why you can't just give Klitschko the bum rush he's in. And one guy able to land that kind of shot. A left hook and a push, and Pulev is down for the 3rd time. And that left hook is proving unstoppable for Vladimir Klitschko. Holds up for the moment to that punch. Yes, Pulev. Down goes Pulev on another left hook. And that may be the one from which he does not get up. He's done.